What's up, everybody? I'm Duke James. This is Zanzibar, and I discovered the whole world, pretty much. Yeah, so this is the world Ming is formed. They're occupied by reactionary warlords, so that's not really good for them. Dai Viet has formed and expanded a lot. They put my campaign to a shame. Yeah, I'm just not going to look at that. I'm ashamed. Timberids are still around. It's 1457. Hungary conquered a lot. Seems like the AI is a lot more aggressive. The Ottomans still haven't conquered Rome. Crimea is giants. Muscovy does not exist. So Muscovy's gone. Poland conquered Livonia. England conquered Scotland. Aragon took provinces from Castile. Which is kind of crazy. Castile and Portugal both have exploration ideas, but as far as I know, they don't have any provinces in Africa yet. Or is that, okay, Castile has this province, which I think they just took. Also, as far as I can tell, this is a lot different now down here. There's a lot more provinces in this area. Like, a lot more provinces. They, like, tripled the provinces in West Africa. This is, like, just to conquer this entire thing, it's an entire campaign. Damn. It's a lot of provinces. I didn't discover this area, though, unfortunately. I moved a merchant out of the Zanj node. I put one into the Arabia node and the Gujarata node because I had a merchant that was not doing anything for like 50 years. So this province that I took from Ajuran actually has commerce, interestingly. So this should be able to immediately trade with Arabia and Gujarata. So that's why I put the merchants in those two nodes. And then I also built a flagship. So this flagship has the thing that adds +1 trade power. So I'm getting a little bit more ducats from this node. Instead of 2 ducats, I'm getting 270. And I have 37% trade power, so that'll also help with this province here. That should help out with the commerce, which is 9.5. This province also has pasture, nomadism, dates. Not much else. 6,700 peasants, 150 residents, 24,000 nomads, actually. So that's the first nomads, I think, that we have, unless one of these provinces have nomads. The stuff with the tribes expired. I went ahead and I gave the tribes... I promoted the tribes. That's not what I wanted. I promoted the tribes, so the tribes have control of the country now. And then I went ahead and I did the bureaucracy thing. So state reach is now 10%. And then I'm going to go ahead and reduce tributes, get them to 60%. Permit the old ways, get them to 65%, and then expand our authority. So that'll give another 2.5 state reach and -5 clan power. So that reduces the clans down to 41%. Yeah. Should get the next Diptech 23. Exploration is a diptech, so I'm not going to have any points to actually unlock anything, so it's going to take a little bit of time before, even if I get exploration, it's going to take a little bit of time before I can actually start colonizing. Alright, I got an additional 3 merchants that I distributed, and the burghers last year made 2,200 ducats, which is 25% of their total wealth. Oh yeah, that's crazy. 2,200 ducats. That's massive. That's just gonna snowball. If they can make that again next year, that's just gonna snowball. The nobility made 1,100. I noticed that they're building some stuff, like this province is building a harborage. This province also built irrigation, which, for me to build irrigation in this province, I checked that like 50 years ago. It was like 800 ducats or something, or more, potentially. So this province just built it itself. So that's boosted the production of this province, which it doesn't have spices, but it does produce crops, and it makes 103 ducats. Size 316 out of 1976, so there's a lot more to go in the farmlands for this province. Also, mine size 682. That's massive. Fortunately, it has sea salt, so most of the investment into the province would go to sea salt instead of coal. I'm going to throw 9 ducats into that province, and then this province is building a harborage. Although I might have done that. I think I built this, because parallelism is at 10. If the province built it, it would be at 2. But then, like, this province is building pathing. This province is, well, it's just a garrison, but it has harborage rank 2. I think I built those. This also has the largest regional city. The chiefs have control of the countries, so my autonomy is increasing. This province is building pathing, which is kind of worthless. This province, I believe, is building pathing. Yeah, unfortunately, the AI doesn't know that pathing on islands is kind of worthless. This province is building irrigation, which isn't that great, but it's building it. This province is doing a garrison. This one's probably a garrison or pathing. Zanzibar is now a dominant center of trade, with the largest city on the subcontinent and a major center of production, so this province is just taken off. 67,000 residents, 200,000 peasants. There's actually peasants moving out of this province. Can't really do much investment into it, though. I got cores on some of these provinces, like Malindi, but the ones up here are still being constructed, so I can't do anything with those provinces yet. My truce with Lundu ended, so I'm going to go ahead and attack them. I'll call them Butua. I might give them a province like Uteve or whatever, but I just want to loot. I need cash. I want to loot this province. 5,000 cannon with a 1 siege guy. I did get Diptech 23, but my naval force limit dropped below 50, so that's now 48, so I'm going to have to wait for that to get back to 50. I couldn't get the first idea anyway, even if I could unlock exploration, so not much is lost there. The burger wealth comes from commerce in the Zanj node. 264 ducats of profit in Zanzibar. And this province has 238. Let's see, where is I think there's about 1,400 ducats of profit total. That's what that, I think that's under balance. That's what that means. And then that's split based on trade power to all the provinces. That's how I understand it. So 1,400 ducats of profit in this node, and I control pretty much the entire node. So that's a lot of money. Who am I fighting? Oh, these guys all the way up there. So far away. They can't get to me. I'm expanding state reach. It's now 13.43, so that's going up. My average overseas autonomy is increased to 86%, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for separatism to decrease in the provinces that I just conquered and the chiefs to get away. The chiefs cap around 44-ish influence. Their power is 41%, so they're getting weaker. They're getting weaker and weaker, and I have manpower of 22,000 now. I think that was 27,000, so it actually dropped a little bit, but that's still pretty high. Well, relatively, compared to where I was before. Go ahead and loot that province for a couple ducats. Get back to 1 stability. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have a lot higher tech than Lundu now, so should win those battles easily. That wasn't as good as I would hope it would be, but still won, so. I assume naval force limit is based off of autonomy, because that's how it was in the past. I don't think they would have changed that, so that's why that dropped below 50. If I can move population back to Zanzibar, I'll do that again. Although that is pretty close to its cap of 80,000. Let's grab that province, take Lundu. I make 10 ducats a month. Or 8.3 ducats per month. Knowledge sharing legalism with Butua for half a ducat-ish. I don't care if they get legalism. Take that province from them. Did their income... Okay, yeah, their income dropped back down to 700, which is still a lot. The nobility are around 1,100 still, so they'll probably be 1,100 every year. The burghers will fluctuate based on commerce income. I imagine it might be negative now. Yeah, it flipped to negative, so that's why they're losing money. Or, they make less money. 1/3 of the money that they made before, because that flipped to negative in that node. I think it flipped to negative in every node. Butua is going to lose their troops. Oh, ouch. Yeah, Ajuran's gonna lose. Warsangali actually scares me because they're allied with the Mamluks. And the Mamluks have 29,000 troops. So I don't want to fight Ajuran. But I guess if Ethiopia, as long as Ethiopia remains allied with me, then it's fine. I don't think I would be attacked. I would improve relations with the Mamluks if I could. They're too far away, though. But they're allied with Banu Rasi. Yeah, so I'm increasing relations with Banu Rasi. So hopefully that prevents Banu Rasi from attacking me. Though we're maxed in 4, so... I don't think 38 is enough to prevent them from attacking me. The province is building a garrison. Now this province is building pathing. Okay. You know, they can build pathing on this island, that's fine. That'll actually come in handy. Garrison on this island is kind of worthless, because I don't think there's really going to be much fighting over there. Should always be improving with 2 countries if I'm not building a spy network, so... Unfortunately, Vijayanagara has conquered all of southern India, so it's going to be hard to get a foothold over here. And their Miltech is 24. Let's see, I can trade with this node, Arabia, Upper Nile node, and here I can't improve with the Mamluks. They would be an easy target to improve with. Ethiopia is pretty much maxed. Can't actually go with anybody over there. I'll just top off relations with those guys. I don't care about the Holy Roman Empire. It's fine. Whatever. Alright, that is the war goal. Yeah, they give that province to Butua, make them a little bit stronger, and then just give me war reps. That peace deal would last 7 years. So I could take ducats from this, but I think I would get more ducats if I let the peace deal expire a little bit quicker so I can loot this province. They're not a rival. I get an extra relation slot. They're not a rival, so I could potentially sell a province back to them if I took one. Do they have money, though? That is the question. I have 288 ducats. Yeah, that's 8 aggressive expansion. So... that would expand the peace deal by 1 year. That's good. Man, I really want to keep this province just for border purposes, but I won't. Kind of makes me paranoid seeing just these provinces right up against these ones. Like, I need a buffer zone. They're in danger. Alright, they will buy this province back for 220 ducats. We get 0.57 inflation for 10 prestige. It's a good little bit of cash right there for 8 aggressive expansion. How much would a harborage rank 7 cost in my capital? That is max, so 2,200 ducats. All right. Probably not gonna do that. Not least because I don't have the money for it. Capital would cost what, like 1,100 ducats? Still, maybe less. 1,038 ducats. Alright. There's a lot of provinces that I could build amenities in. I'll trade favors with Butua since they owe me 80. Might as well max trust with them. Ajuran's going to lose a lot of provinces. I'm going to build a fort here when I can to tie down troops if I get attacked. Huh, they released a country. They're probably going to vassalize this country. Yeah, they took a lot. That scares me. That's going to give them a decent amount of power. I could ally them. You know, I have a slot. And Ajuran's not much of a enemy, but Morsangali would be an enemy. Potentially, I can make them a friend. Ethiopia might dump me if they rival me, so then they'll probably rival each other. And then I'll just pick whoever doesn't rival me. I'll at least ally them right now. At the very least, they break that. Gives me a 5-year truce, enough time to build a fort here. And a fort somewhere over here. Still have a claim on Ajuran's territory, so I could fight them when that ends for those 3 pieces of coastal territory. Get a spy network going on these guys, because I need this province. Alright, a whole bunch of cores. It's pretty much all of our cores, actually. So I will go ahead and build... This is not a very good province to build a fort in. So it's got a level 1 fort. Build a fort here. Negative 40% combat with. Build a level 2 fort there and a level... Yeah, build a level 2 fort there as well. But actually, first, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and open up a sea salt industry in this province. Are there any... There's no... natural harbors. Okay, so can I move population? I can move population. My naval force limit keeps dropping, so I think I'd rather move population into Zanzibar. I was thinking of moving population here, but I think I'll wait for that. So I'll just invest 9 ducats into the mines there. Build that fort, and then move like 5,000 residents into this province. Urban housing cap is 80,000. There's about 67,000 people there right now. There are 36,000 people here, so I think I'll move like 6,000 people. Move population, select amount, 5,000, add 1,000, finish. From to finish, move residents, 124 ducats, 44 mil power. That boosts the residents to 73,500 in this province. I'm going to move this to best guess. The Knights conquered territory. Interesting. Yeah, the AI definitely seems to be more aggressive. Ottomans took some territory from Hungary, but not as much as I would have thought. They got rid of that weird snake that Hungary was doing into Ottoman territory. Wales is there. Burgundy. Any of these Netherland precursors have exploration? Doesn't look like it. Holland doesn't have it, and Burgundy doesn't have it. That's pretty much the two people in that area. So as of now, it's just Castile and Portugal, because France and England don't have anything related to exploration. Tlemcen conquered territory from Morocco. Also went logistics ideas. Interesting. Castile is fighting Sanhaja and Yolof, and looks like they have two provinces in West Africa. My force limit's dropping. Do a spy network in Lundu as well. Pull this guy back. Milan conquered territory? Milan's looking pretty thick. Denmark has Norway and Sweden as junior partners. So Scandinavia might form. Oh, these guys. I thought this was Wait a minute, why is this colonized? All of this is colonized and owned by Oirad. Did they colonize this, or did they just have this from the start? Abandoned their old faith and became Tengri. Annexed by Oirad, blah blah blah. Okay. It's kind of weird. So you don't have to colonize this stuff, then, if you're Russia. Ming still, yeah, they cannot get control of their country. Interesting. They have 11,000 ducats. They make 254 ducats. Their manpower is 159,000. Their development is 6,000. They have 344,000 men, but they can't fight these reactionaries. Majapahit has a province in the Philippines. That's kind of unfortunate. I don't like aggressive AI. It's going to be a little bit harder to get provinces over here. I like weak, complacent AI. That's the best AI. Church donation. Influential chiefs and bureaucratic expansion has expired. God damn it, I keep hitting Holy Roman Empire. My state reach is 14.1%. I need to get that to 30. Oh, my autonomy increased to 89% now. That's the opposite direction that I want. Alright, the province's Zanzibar is building irrigation. Anyway, what was I thinking about? Oh yeah, this. I don't want the chiefs to take over, actually. So... I think what I'll do is promote the metropolitans for the next 5 years, and then I think after 5 years, then the other tribal support should expire. I like how this is negotiate a discounted loan. Take a 60-month bank loan. The interest on the loan is fixed to 3%. That's literally what this is. It's the same thing. I just lose 10 burger loyalty going through this. I feel like this loan should be interest-free, otherwise what's the point? I'll just secure the naval supply and then promote the metropolitan faction. I hate that. The metropolitan should take over, and then my autonomy should decrease now since the chiefs don't own the country. And that'll drop my average autonomy, probably just a couple percentage points. I'll see where that lasts, where that rests. Once the metropolitans have control of the country for a couple of years. I pay 6 ducats for fleet maintenance. Kind of crazy. Can't really send my fleet anywhere else besides the Red Sea, though, so kind of stuck there. And I would do a naval commander, but I don't want to spend the dip power because I want that to go towards exploration if I unlock that. Which, once the stuff updates, I should get it, hopefully, since I moved population into Zanzibar. This poor province is almost positive industrial income. It's not going to be once it updates, since I moved people into it. Why are they telling me... I like how they best guessed Austria. Don't really care about Austria. I don't recognize the authority of the emperor. He's not my emperor. This castle is going to take about, was that 5 years? I'm allied with Warsangali anyway. Actually, I like that. So, Warsangali is not bordering Ajuran, so unless they vassalize these guys, they should act as a barrier between Warsangali and the rest of Ajuran. Now I get half of my troops from the nobles. So clan host is only 14.2, noble levies is 15.3, and then levies is 2.7, so definitely weakening the tribes. What's my naval force limit? 50. Alright, moment of truth. Exploration? No. No exploration. I have commercialization, 1500. Dip 23 and 50 naval force limit. Dip 23, 50 naval force limit. Huh. Well, I'm going to try to figure that out in between parts, so I'll end this part here and pick it up hopefully with an answer as to why I don't have that. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.